Hello? Hello? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Oh my god, we're finally live. We're finally live. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hi everyone. Happy New Year. Hi. Welcome. Oh my gosh, it's been a hot minute. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you guys here. Yeah, happy New Year. Happy New Year to all of you guys. I don't know what you guys did for New Year's, but I hope you had a good one. Um, I think it's still New Year's for most of you. So, yeah, I hope you guys are, having a great day. It's officially not New Year's on my side of the planet anymore, but yeah. How are you guys? How you guys been? How have your holidays been? Mine has been really packed. Wait, before we jump into that, I'm gonna talk a little bit about what happened there. I've never experienced this tech difficulty. We are 20-ish minutes late for this stream, and it's because I couldn't get, for some reason, OBS wasn't connecting to my YouTube. And no matter what I tried, I was like Googling tutorials and stuff and nothing worked. I have no idea what happened. But yeah, I had to just brute force, like, restart my OBS 3 times over just to get it to work. I didn't even do anything different. I just like restarted it 3 times, and here we are now. I'm so sorry for being late. I swear I was supposed to be on time, but OBS hates me. What a great start to the new year, huh? Ooh. I managed to get someone a video editor at 1 a.m. I have a feeling I know what you're talking about. Sounds like a really eventful new year for you, huh? 3 times the charm. That's true. The saying never fails, I guess. Yeah. How have your holidays been? Oh my gosh. I've had such a super duper packed holiday, guys. Like, when I said if I finished all of my projects and everything I set out to do by December, I would treat myself well in December. Well, I did. Well, for at least half of the month I did. For at least half of the month I was enjoying my holidays. For once I didn't look at screens. I didn't look at my pen, like my stylus. I mean my drawing pen. It was weird, like after working for like almost nonstop for an entire year, it feels really strange to take a break. I spent the holidays recovering from an allergy attack, only to catch a cold by the 29th. Woke up today with the most clogged sinus. I'm so sorry to hear that, Himo. That really sounds painful. I'm fortunate enough to not suffer from allergies, so I just can't imagine what it's like to have to go through, like constant allergy attacks. That can't be fun. But I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I hope you got to at least enjoy, a bit of the end of the year. Yeah, I'm sorry you had to go through that though. Here's to a better year. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't know if it'll get any better, but hopefully, new year, new recoveries. I hope. I don't know. I don't really know how allergies work. I'm sorry. I'm resting on a couch and I get to watch the cool coelacanth right now. What? You do? That sounds fun. Yeah, but really though, I feel so weird after not streaming for so long. I feel kind of nervous. I'm a bit tongue-tied. I don't really know what to say. But yeah. Just want to say hi to everyone. This is going to be a really short stream. is what I always say. But I'm planning for this to be a short stream because I do have work tomorrow, or I guess like later for me. 'Cause it's past 12. But yeah, I do have work. So I'm trying to keep the stream short, but I just wanted to say hi to everyone. I miss you guys. I miss streaming. And yeah, I just wanted to, I guess, like usher in the new year with everyone, you know? And catch you guys up to date with my mantacanth life as of late. It's been a really packed one. So I know I said I've been enjoying my holidays, but in the, I would say like at the start of the month, I was kind of like busting my ass. For lack of a better term, I was busting my ass on a couple of projects, you know, this couple of projects. You may or may not have heard of the Lazuli Ladvent calendar organized by the one and only Himwo. That was a fun project to work on. Really pushed my boundaries. I did like I did a bunch of new things. Yeah, I did a bunch of new experimental stuff I've never worked on. Yeah, thank you so much for organizing it. I think it was a big success. I think the recipient was very delighted with what she received every single day. So, yeah, I think you should be you know, really happy. You should be proud of yourself. I think that, you know, you've really outdone yourself this time. That's what I'll say. Yeah, and thank you for giving artists like me and everybody else an opportunity to, I guess, work on something, you know, like cute and festive. It's projects like these that introduce me to this whole, you know, community. And a lot of the content creation I do now, I wouldn't have been introduced to it if it wasn't for, you know, projects like these. You know, when before I joined any community projects, like art projects and, you know, all the other projects, I was a pretty solo artist, and, you know, I was just doing my own stuff, not really I wasn't really, I guess, breaking the mold. You know, I just wanted to draw like, you know, VTubers I like and stuff. But, you know, once I was introduced to the, you know, like the world of like, you know, VTuber fan communities, I think my door, like my artistic door, really opened. And, you know, that's, you know, the first time I really experimented with a lot of different things. And, you know, if it wasn't for these types of projects, I wouldn't be, honestly, I wouldn't be here streaming. To be very, very honest, like I don't think I'd be talking on a mic here and, you know, like, you know, drawing for everyone. And, you know, I wouldn't be making merch even. I don't think I would have, I guess, like fulfilled my dream, my lifelong dream of making merch. Like, even though I've always wanted to make merch, I feel like it's really been like you guys, like the community, that has I guess, like, how do you say, like, introduced me, like eased me into this world of, like, you know, doing more with my art, you know, like being, I guess, like more daring, you know, encouraging me to seize my creative inspirations. I don't really know how to explain it, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so yeah, thank you. And I hope this year, oh yeah, I'm jumping straight into it, I guess. I hope this year I get to make, you know, like I get to work on even more projects, even more ambitious, you know, like art projects, whether it's like, you know, group collaborations or just like my solo stuff. I really want to do a lot of things this year. Yeah. Oh my gosh. But yeah, okay. I've been, I've been taking a really long break, and it's been kind of a difficult month for me towards the end of the year, but despite it all, I feel very motivated to, like, I feel more motivated than ever to, I guess, like, increase my productivity. I want to work really hard this year so that I have no regrets. I have a lot of ambitions, I have a lot of goals. Some of them are VTuber and art related, some of them are not so VTuber and art related, but I feel like this surge of motivation. And I want to talk about, I guess I want to talk more about that with you guys in a bit. But first, I thought it'd be fun and cute to just do up this little doodle. Happy 2026. Happy 2026 from me to you. Maybe I should write my name here. Yeah, I want to do this doodle. We made like lots of stops to like all the popular destinations. And that was really fun, I got to stay at some like really fancy, okay, I wouldn't call them fancy, but they're pretty fun little like Airbnbs. There was like an Airbnb that had a hot tub like in the bathroom. And that was fun. It's always fun when you have like a little hot tub, like jacuzzi, spa type of deal, where you can just sit in and chill and socialize, I'm a bit of a pool and jacuzzi connoisseur. Yeah, I got to see... What did I get to see? I think it was mostly... I got to see a lot of, like, the ocean. I was driving along the ocean and there was a lot of beaches. I visited, like, a really pretty forest. It's hard to go into details without, like, completely doxing myself. But I went to a really fun place. That's the most important thing. I hope I can go on a relaxing vacation this year where I do literally nothing. Yeah, sometimes that's the dream, right? Honestly, that's also my ideal type of holiday. Like, typically, I don't, I'm someone who I don't necessarily enjoy traveling. Especially if it's not with, I don't know, company that I prefer. Yeah, I'm the kind of person who prefers to stay home for the holidays and stay put. Lie down and read a book or something. But I think it really depends on the company you have, because as much as I don't like traveling, I have to say this holidays trip was surprisingly really enjoyable for me. Like, it's pretty rare for me to say like I enjoy traveling, but yeah, it was a nice time. But of course, doing nothing all day can also be really, really healing. Why does it look like that? Okay. Yeah, I think I have very little exceptions when it comes to where I like to travel. If I travel, I usually prefer to go to destinations where I don't have to do much, For example, going to Japan and stuff like that, it's really fun. You get to see a lot of things, a lot of culture. But there is a lot of walking, there is a lot of sightseeing and traveling. So sometimes going on trips to like, I don't know, like Bali or something. I'm just thinking of recent examples of where I've been. For example, going to Bali, to me, I guess, is a less intimidating vacation prospect. Yes, there may be less things to look at, but I just like lying around in the sun and doing nothing sometimes. Not sometimes, like most of the time. It's just my manta ray tendencies. I always end up going on vacations where I walk a lot every day and don't really rest and do nothing at all. Yeah, same. I grew up. Oh no, is it? I grew up in a family that is pretty cutthroat about their traveling habits. So my dad, oh my gosh, my mic, man. Let me adjust my mic. So my dad, he's the kind of person that really loves to plan, like pack an itinerary to the brim. Like no, there's no room for like a pit stop, no room for breaks. Like every single minute of every single day of the holiday is gonna be packed, like completely packed with activities, like going sightseeing, and most of them involve, obviously most of them involve like, like going on transport or walking, going to like maybe like a theme park. And don't get me wrong, all these things are super fun, but having grown up going on a lot of vacations like that has made me kind of, I guess, associate holidays with hecticness and tiresomeness. Like every time I think about traveling, I'm like, no, God, I have to get up at 6 a.m. every day, and then I have to walk like an upwards of, or like an average of like 18,000 steps a day. Like I kind of dread it. The older I've grown, the more I've come to appreciate those sorts of holidays more, but at the same time, my bones ain't getting any younger. I just want to kick back and take a nap under the sun. You have to make the most out of it, yeah, but what if resting is the most important thing to me versus sightseeing? Exactly. Some people don't really get that. And sometimes I feel that way as well. Like if you're already at a location, I guess like a location that you don't have, you go to a place that you don't have the opportunity to always go there. I feel like, yeah, you should make the most out of it in terms of like, you should do something different than what you usually do at home, right? But there comes a certain point where like if you push yourself and you force yourself to go on these trips, it doesn't become enjoyable anymore. So you really have to draw a fine line with like where, like how much, I guess, like you choose to relax or fill up your itinerary. For me personally, I like to add in like a couple of days where it's kind of like a relaxed day, and then the rest of the trip is like, yeah, okay, like we go here when we go there. Just to make myself feel like, I guess, like I'm not wasting a trip just sitting around or like sleeping in and stuff, I once went to Japan. This was a couple of years ago, not the recent trip, but I once went to Japan, and there was an onsen town. It was called Kinosaki. If you guys have ever heard of it, it's a town that's dedicated to onsen. Like there's hot springs everywhere. Some of them natural, some of them, I don't know if they're man-made, but but they are in like buildings and stuff. But the water itself could very well be natural. I think it's because the village is next to, it's probably like in an area where there's lots of natural hot springs. So the entire town is filled with them, and to the point where you can visit the village and you can buy like a day pass that allows you to hop from one hot spring to another, and it's so cool. Like when I went there, I just went, okay, I spend like maybe like an hour or an hour and a half at one hot spring, and then I'll go and move to another hot spring, and it's like just like a day of like complete relaxation where I just did nothing but sit in like hot water. It's an old onsen town. Yeah, it's really nice. If you ever get the chance, you should. It's really good for the bones, it's good for the soul. It's good for my old creaky fishy bones, you know? I really want to go back there. It's one of my favorite places that I've ever been to in Japan. Really good experience. And drinking that milk right after you get out of the onsen, nothing beats that. I'd love to spend some time out in the sticks in Japan, going from ryokan to ryokan. Oh, trust me, it's an amazing experience. Yeah, you should definitely try it if you ever get the chance. I guarantee you would enjoy it. And if you go, it's a bonus if you go in fall or winter, especially winter, because the water there is really hot. It's really, really hot. Like, it'll warm you right up. I have forgotten how to use Clip Studio Paint. But yeah, no overseas traveling for me this holiday. It's what I prefer to. I think with all the art projects I was working on, it would have been extra hectic for me to go on an overseas or like an extended trip, I guess. Yeah. I've been to the Tsuwano Onsen Spring in Otu and it was so good. Ooh, sounds good. I need to find more onsens to visit. Because after I visited Kinosaki, I was a changed fish. I was a changed woman. It's so good. Yeah. After I made that trip, it completely blew my mind. Like, I just felt like, because prior to that, my only experience being going to an onsen was one where when I was really young, and I was so young that the idea of going to an onsen was kind of scary to me because because of the culture and stuff. So yeah, that was a bit, I guess, like uncomfortable for me. But I think after I've grown older, I feel a bit more comfortable, I guess. And I can appreciate the culture more, the cultural aspect of it more, I suppose. In terms of modesty and stuff. There's a nonsense day I booked for 24. It was a ryokan in the Iya Valley on Shikoku. And the onsen is down by the river with a private cable car. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. Hi, Luna! Thank you for subscribing. Welcome. Thank you and welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. I definitely want to go there one day. Yes, you should. Make it your, while we're on the topic of resolutions, you should make it your, New Year's resolution to make it happen. Maybe not this year, but, make it so that you know you'll go eventually. Could be next year, could be this year, who knows? Maybe in a couple of years. Like, I told myself after traveling for so many trips in 2025, I told myself I was never, not never, but like, I wasn't gonna travel anymore in 2026. But who knows, you know? Maybe plans can change. Oh. Why am I manually coloring this? I don't know why I'm so slow when I draw. I wish I could be faster. I swear I'm trying to be faster. Maybe my New Year's resolution should be to learn to draw faster. I feel like it's high time I learn to draw faster, you know, like if my goal is to become more productive in 2026, I think the reasonable line of action, or like course of action, would be to improve my drawing efficiency. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it super rough because I want to move on to writing down my resolutions. Yeah, look at me. I look so happy. Yeah. Okay, once I finish, should erase this. I'm not gonna color the skin because it's too hard. Too hard to color all the skin. By the way, do you see how I drew the 26? Oh wait, I just realized. Wait, no. How do you guys put up your hands when you indicate the number 6? You see how in this doodle I drew myself putting up my thumb and my pinky? That's typically how people sign 6, right? How do you call it? Like, you know, like that's how people show the number 6 on their fingers, right? Full hand and a thumb or an index finger. Full hand and a thumb. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's what I do too. See, I'm surrounded by people who signal with like this thing. Like, I don't even know how to call it. Like with one thumb out and a pinky out. That's how most of the people I know signal the number 6. But for me, I just do like a full hand, you know, like the number 5, and then like a thumb, like a good sign, like a thumbs up. That's how I do 6. So when people ask me, you know, or when I'm trying to say 6 with my fingers, I just put a thumbs up sometimes, and people are like, "What the hell is that? What the hell are you? What number is that?" I'm like, "That's a 6," and they're like, "That's not a 6." Shaka, yeah, it's like, it's almost like hang loose, right? Hang loose, like a hang loose sign. But I don't do that. I just put a thumbs up, and nobody knows that I mean 6. Like, I don't want to have to put up my other hand just to like say 6. I just want to put up like my thumb, but no one gets it, and that makes me sad. Like, I always have to explain, like, oh, this is meant to be a 6. A 6. I don't know why I do that. I don't know where I learned that. Cause no one around me does that. Oh my god, my voice cracked already. I don't know why I did that, and I don't know where I learned that. You know, I just realized a drawing that will signify the change from 26 to 2027 already has a fix. I didn't even think of that. Wait, how have I not? How has no one done that yet? So when the year ends, assuming it's still going to be relevant at the end of this year, to signify the change of the year, people are just gonna go 6, 7. Oh my gosh, that's so... The mental image is so funny. Oh my gosh, I need to do that. I need to do that at the end of this year. Thank you for the idea. I'm stealing it. Oh my gosh. Too funny. Just a flower. It's slowing down over this year. It's slowing down this year will absolutely bring her. You're right. You're so right. You're so right. And that's how memes are rebirthed. You know. I think it's perfect. Like, I can't believe I haven't seen a single person do it. Or maybe I'm not chronically online enough to find it. You can see it? Yeah, me too. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. What else do I... What else did I do? What else did I do this holiday? Oh, I had like a big Christmas party thing. Oh my gosh, yeah. I wanted to talk about my charcuterie board. I don't know if you guys have seen, but I posted a picture on my alt account actually. I posted a picture on my alt account of my very first charcuterie board. I had the idea to do a charcuterie board. Like, the idea just came to me. I was like, one day I felt like eating cheese, and then I thought, hey, Christmas is coming. Why don't I just make a charcuterie board so I have an excuse to eat the cheese all for myself? Then no one would ever, you know, no one would ever realize I'm hogging all the cheese because it's on the charcuterie board. But yeah, it was fun. I did my first charcuterie board. I gathered everyone's favorite snack. So before I bought the groceries for the charcuterie board, I asked everyone who was attending, like, hey, tell me your favorite snacks and what you'd like to see on a charcuterie board. And then basically, I kind of like gave some samples of what charcuterie boards look like. And then I started getting suggestions like Doritos, I want Doritos. And some people were like, oh, I want mommy noodle snacks, which is a kind of like, it's this Asian instant noodle snack thing. It looks like uncooked instant noodles, but it's really like, it's like chips, kind of. It's chips in the form of like instant noodles. Yeah, so like I started getting like, oh, I want sour cream chips. I want Doritos. I want mommy noodles. I'm like, wow, this is gonna be the most unconventional and Asian, very Asian charcuterie board. It was fun to make though. Everyone had such, I guess, eclectic and diverse choices. Here's an idea. People do like roses made out of rolled up meat cuts for these boards, right? What if a charcuterie board where everything is arranged to emphasize the cute in. Oh, that is such a cute idea. Charcuterie board. How do you even pronounce that word? I don't even. Is it charcuterie or charcut charcuterie board? Charcuterie board. I don't know how to. This is. I don't know. I'm assuming it's French. I don't speak French. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Oh, look how jolly I look. Dang, girl. She looks so hopeful for the coming year. I wish I could be as jolly as her. Yeah, making charcuterie boards is fun. I think my favorite part about making the charcuterie board was like seeing everyone enjoy it. Like, because you know, I took special care to get things that I knew each person liked, like each person's favorite snacks and stuff. So, you know, seeing everyone like enjoy, you know, like seeing the delight on their face when they see their favorite snack on the board, that was really satisfying for me, you know. I might do another one in the future, depending on interest. But I think it was a hit this year, so I'm pretty happy with that. I may not be a great cook, but I sure can whip up a not too bad, decent charcuterie board. Oh my gosh. You know, maybe I'll draw a body. Maybe I'll draw a body when I have the time. This looks a bit like strange. Like I just have a floating head. But I think that'll be it for now. Ah. I'm still trying to get used to this console that I'm using for drawing shortcuts. So I'm using like this thing. It's like a giant remote control with like tons of buttons, and it's supposed to make your drawing process more efficient because you can assign shortcuts to each button and stuff. But if anything, I feel like it's slowing down my progress because I'm so not used to using it. I'm still trying to get used to it. The easy path to being a good cook is to stick to a recipe and not substitute ingredients. Oh, really? Well, that's not good. I tend to substitute recipes because when I cook stuff, it's usually, you know, either for myself, just for myself, or for a really small group of people. So I tend to prefer not to buy ingredients if I don't have to, because I know if I purchase ingredients, I'll use like 20% of it and then I'll throw the rest away, and I just hate wasting food. So like I do try to substitute things where I can, but I see now that that may be one of my shortcomings as a cook. I understand that now. Like it's super tempting to see like, oh, I can just, you know, if I don't have cornstarch at home, so I'm gonna use this all-purpose flour looking thing. Please, I know they're not the same thing, but I've done that before, and you know, the result wasn't too bad. It's fine to change the recipe when you cooked it a couple times and know what works in there, but I'm the idiot that buys stuff for recipes. I still have a big unopened bag of Ajinomoto. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I couldn't. Like, if you're cooking different like vastly different dishes every day, that means you're gonna have to buy so much ingredients. I feel like it's so, I don't know, I just couldn't do that because it's so wasteful. Because everything I buy always ends up going expired. So I was cleaning out my fridge just today, or like earlier today, and I saw that I still had half a can of, what was it? Coconut cream or coconut fats, something like that. I still had half a can of it from like, I don't know, like a year ago. And I felt so guilty because I kept telling myself I'd use it, but I never ended up cooking anything that needed coconut cream. So I had to throw it out. I hate wasting food. Alright. Now that that's finito, kind of, I'm gonna move on to writing down my resolutions. And I want to hear your guys's resolutions too. I want to know what everyone is planning on doing this 2026. You know, things you'd like to see improve in your life, things you'd like to change about yourself, things like you'd like to do more of, things you'd like to do less of. For me, let me see. For me, let's see. Excuse me. All right, so my resolutions. Oh my god, that's big. My 2026. Okay, that's way too big. 2026. It's getting blocked by my own ad. Okay. 2026 resolutions. All right. What do I want to do this year? No surgeries on me this year. It's not a big aspiration, but just something I would love. No, that's completely fair. Okay, that's so fair. Oh, okay. I know. My first resolution. I don't know if this is a resolution. Okay, so in general, I would like to make more art and be more productive, right? More art. I want to make more art. And this means like all types of art. Ooh. That includes I don't know if I want to put this on here. To be honest, I've really been wanting to make my own VTuber model, like a live 2D model. Because as much as I like being a PNG, I just think making a live 2D model for myself and using one on stream would be a lot more. I feel like it'd be more interactive. Wake up! Surprise! It's the model. Oh my gosh. Now you guys can see how tired looking I am. I'm gonna show you guys. Wait, let me calibrate the model first because I don't think it's calibrated. God, I've always wanted to do this. All right. Okay, I've just calibrated the model and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what my default eyes look like to VTube Studio. This is how I normally look. Which is a bit strange because I don't know if it's because I think my microphone is blocking my mouth. It's a bit strange because when I was testing the model while rigging it, I feel like my eyes weren't this droopy and sleepy. I don't know if it's because I'm using the desktop version of VTube Studio. Maybe that's why. Oh my god. I think my microphone is not... And I don't have a proper phone stand, so it's hard to... Yeah, I think maybe the Mac version of VTube Studio is making my eyes small, but it wasn't like this when I was rigging it, like when I was testing it. Now I just look perpetually sleepy. I showed the LAD model to a couple of people I know on my phone. It was their first introduction to live 2D models. Thank you so much for showing them. Oh my god, do you guys notice the jiggle physics? I wanted to add it in there so I could say like, oh, the lad looks like a little flan. Like a little flan pudding. It has the physics of flan pudding. Oh, this is so weird. It's not tracking right. I think my microphone is making it all wonky. Let me move my microphone again. Okay. I hope it's not blocking. Maybe I'll just use this model for the rest of the stream. Oh my gosh, wait. I want to show you guys something, like my favorite part of the model. You guys know that the eyebrows are controlled by... Wait, what am I saying? The head fins are controlled by your eyebrows. So I can do this. Wait, let me see if I can do it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's my favorite part. Like, you can wiggle the head fins. Yeah, let me just position the guy. I am lad now. Hello. I am lad. This is my lad voice. Who's that? I don't know who that is. It is only me, lad. Oh wait, if I put it here, my lad has the flower. Okay, no, that's a bit weird. Okay. Can I... Okay, let me try to position my phone somewhere else so that my lad isn't perpetually looking to the right. Okay, there you go. That's better. Yippee! That's better. Yay! No, that's not tracking. I think it... Oh, it disconnected. Yeah, the thing about... I don't know why, but my phone keeps disconnecting from my computer. There's no good place to put my phone. Ugh. I'm sorry for the noises. I kid you not. I'm using a roll of tape to hold my phone up with, and I put like my phone charger through the hole of the roll of tape so that the phone is able to stand. So that the phone is able to stand while charging at the same time. Innovation, guys. Maybe I should have become an engineer. True engineering. Okay, okay. I'm gonna stop wasting time and I'm gonna start working on these. I'm gonna start working on my resolutions. Resolutions. Yeah. Phobo throne when? Wait, throne? Like what kind of throne? You mean like the website? The throne website? Wow. Okay, sorry. Every time I switch on the model, I just can't help but play with it. Oh my god, I'm just trying to make it so that it doesn't have sleepy, droopy eyes. Maybe I'm just really tired or something. Buy Phobo's equipment like a phone stand throne? Guys, I'm not very good at accepting gifts. So I don't know about that. I do appreciate the sentiment. Maybe someday. But I don't know. I don't know how to accept gifts right now, guys. I'm very bad at it. I do appreciate it though. But yeah, can you believe it? Wait, speaking of phone stands, I currently don't even have I don't have a microphone stand. So wait, I need to show you guys a picture actually because my setup is kind of abysmal right now because my housemate is in the midst of moving and I've been borrowing their microphone stand this entire time. So now that they're moving out, I don't have a mic stand anymore. My mic is just lying, kind of like sitting on the table. Oh, you're right. I could doodle my setup. Okay, so the way my microphone works is let me just stare at it and draw it. So my microphone kind of looks like this, right? Normally you have like a microphone, right? And then so microphone has like a thingy that connects to a thingy, which has like a hole where you can oh wait, it's not showing. Sorry. So it's like that. If it helps, I'm also terrible at accepting gifts, but I got better over the years. Oh really? Well, maybe there's hope for me. Maybe I just need to get warmed up to it. So microphone looks like this. So this hole connects, this is where you attach like a tripod stand. So something like, I can't remember what it looks like, but something like this, okay? So that's how your microphone, or like this is how my microphone would usually stand when I was using a tripod. Like a microphone stand tripod. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. There. So now that I don't have the tripod stand, let me show you what it looks like now. My microphone is currently Wait, I should draw the table too. Here's the table, right? Like it's sitting on the table, right? Oh my gosh, did the model die? Okay, I'm alive. So now that I don't have the tripod stand, it looks like this now. It's just like that. And what I do is, what I've done is just, it's just and the cable, okay, honestly the cable is the thing that's making it stand. So the cable's like that. It's just sitting on this stub. Like this stub is holding it up. And this thing is like, it's like, it's also supporting the back of the mic. So it's currently just sitting on my table. I need to take a picture of it after stream. I'm gonna post it. It is truly, it is a catastrophe. And my cable management, I don't want to talk about it. Oh, I don't know why. It's like I've been wanting to get a mic stand, but I wasn't sure. I guess like I wasn't sure if I was gonna move out as well. So I thought, you know, I'm gonna buy one once I move to a new place, like maybe like a more permanent place. But yeah, I and then today I decided, hey, I'm gonna stream. And then when I reached out for my mic, and this is like a couple of hours into me deciding to stream, I grabbed my mic an hour before stream, and then I realized, wait. No mic stand. But you know, we improvise, right? We improvise. Why am I like this? Oh my god. Anywho, back to the issue at hand. 2026 resolutions. Make more art. What do we want to do? What do we also want to do? I had a bunch of stuff that I wanted to do, but I suddenly forgotten all of them. I wanna... Oh, I know. I wanna listen, or like I wanna get more into music again. Get back into music. So something about me is I used to be, and I still kind of am, like a music nerd. I used to be like a really, really big music nerd. Like everything I did, like I lived and breathed. The way I live and breathe VTubers now, in the past that was music and like just the entire music scene. Like I would keep up to date with like everything and everyone. Obviously, like mostly like my favorite, I guess like my favorite genres. I used to keep up with like a lot of like electronic music, indie music, and what else was I super into? I know at one point I was super into like EDM, trance, dubstep. Like I was super into like UK electronic music for whatever reason. Yeah, like I was super into like a lot of European music. I think like European electronic music. And yeah, I was like, it was like my obsession was like to a level of like autism. I installed LMMS and got my little hardware synth to work with it. Oh, nice! Time to make more music. Yeah, I want to make more music too. I don't know if I dare not put it in my resolutions, because realistically, if I'm gonna be doing more art, like also putting music on the table is a little much. So I'm just gonna, if it happens, it happens. If I decide to pick up LMMS again, I will. But if not, I'm not gonna pressure myself. But making the BGM for the Ladvent calendar video, that was fun. I hadn't touched like music, or like I haven't made music in like years and years, and doing it again for the first time in such a long time was really refreshing. Duggle and Gammer, I'm sorry, I don't know. Are those artists? I've never heard of them. I'm sorry, I'm fake. I'm a fake music fan. But yeah, I really want to get back into music. I think I'm slowly like easing back into like the whole like keeping up with like musicians and bands and stuff. UKHC EDM, Toggle and Gammer. Never heard of them, but I will check them out after this stream. Oh yeah, I was super into like UKF. I don't know if you've heard of UKF before, but I followed like the UKF label really, really heavily back in the day. There was like UKF, and then I followed a lot of like so Skrillex, I don't know if he still does own that label. So Skrillex has a label, and I was super into like everyone that was on that label. It was called like Osla. So I was super into EDM. just mentioning it makes me see the logo of UKF. Yeah, the drum and bass and like dubstep stuff. So good. And then for trance music, I was super like heavily following A State of Trance. I remember when I was young, like I was younger. So A State of Trance, it's this radio show hosted by Armin van Buren. If you know him, he's like a really prolific EDM. Well, he used to be a trance artist primarily, but I think now he makes more general EDM music as well. A lot of radio stuff too. And I used to, like every Thursday, a new episode of A State of Trance would air, and I would sit there by the radio. Oh, my little radio. Remember when radios were a thing? Oh, I am aging myself. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I used to sit by the radio and just like listen to each episode. Like I really kept up with that shit, like hardcore. I was like that for Rusty I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. For a while in the 2010s, yeah. Yeah, the 2010s, I was so... Yeah, those were like my music days. And I miss that. I really miss that. I wanna be that obsessed with music again. I think part of the reason why I don't listen to as much music anymore is because I watch VTubers, and I typically like I don't I guess like I switch off my music when I watch streams. I wish there was a way to both listen to music and streams at the same time. Cause I really wanna like when I listen to music, like a lot of times I really like, I explore music. Like I'm actively searching for new music, so yeah, it does take a lot of my time, which I no longer have. Teenage Phobos was did not realize the privilege that she had back then. He's Slovenian. It's pronounced like Takash. I hope that's right. Takash. Interesting. I don't know if I've heard many Slovenian music. I just know I had this phase where I was super super into like English, like British music. Yeah. I remember when you know when the 2012 in 2012 they had the Olympics. I remember being like really hyped when I recognized like a song that was playing in the background. I'm like, "Oh my gosh. I know that song. I know it." And then I'd start nerding out. I'm like, "Oh my god, they're playing Underworld. Oh my god. Pet Shop Boys." Yeah, I was such a nerd. Nobody cared. Literally nobody cared. But I got so excited over it. Me and my music. But yeah, get back into music. Oh, speaking of getting back into media, this might surprise some of you, or it might not. But I would like to get back, or rather, I'd like to watch more anime because honestly, how many anime did I watch this year? You know, action of anime. Whenever people ask me like, "What anime have you even watched?" You know, like if I'm doing tier lists with friends or something, they're like ranking all the anime that released in like I don't know, like from 2015 to like 2023, and I'm like, I've never watched any of these anime. And then when it comes to like friggin' I don't know, like Haruhi or something. Well, I haven't watched Haruhi, but that's a bad example. Stuff like God, I can't even think of an anime right now. You know, my friends, they don't even know what Haruhi is. It's a travesty. When I mention Haruhi, they're like, "What the hell is that?" And then I try singing the song to them, they're like, "What the hell is that?" Or like maybe they've heard the song before, but they don't know what Haruhi is. Like they've never heard of it. I'm like, what? It was such like a cultural zeitgeist in my time. And then I feel old. And then I feel old. My friends make me feel old. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, you know, like Lucky Star, I don't know, like Azumanga Daioh, like have you ever watched those? Like I don't know, I don't know, there's so many, like I watched so many like anime like before like 2010. I bought the first official English release of the light novel and compared it to the fan translation. Well, how was it? I think, yeah, I don't know. Oh, like, I don't know, what was it? Toradora? It's like, that's one of the few anime that I've watched that I can relate to with friends. And how old is Toradora? I know that one also came from a light novel. Some different phrasings, but it was good to see how spot on the fan translation was. Oh, nice. You don't always get that. Yeah. That's a yeah. Not very common. Especially no, you know what? The thing about fan translations is that they tend to be better than at least from what I've noticed, they tend to be better than like official translations. When I'm reading manga, like sometimes I'd read like manga online, right? And then sometimes I would, you know, if I really liked it, I'd go on and like purchase like the actual like manga. And then when I read it, I'm like, well, I was expecting a higher quality. Why am I not enjoying this as much as I did for the fan translation, you know? Such an interesting phenomenon. Do you guys notice that? Passion versus job kind of deal. That is true. That's true. But like sometimes it's just I don't know, like like the I guess like the terms or like the vocabulary they decide to use makes all the difference. I can't think of an example. So, okay, let me think of a so for example, something like I was reading Witch Watch recently, like the manga Witch Watch. And so the stories about various Japanese, like Japanese folklore creatures, like the main character is an oni, I believe. He's an oni. But in the official translation, they label him an ogre. And when I first read the manga, I was like, interesting, an ogre. Like that's kind of random, I guess. But then I realized he's an oni. Like I've seen media refer to onis as demons. I've seen them refer to them as just oni. So I thought it was interesting that they used ogre as like to label him. But then when the Tengu character comes out, because there's a Tengu in there too, they just call him a Tengu. Like, why? Like, I don't know. Like, why couldn't they just call the guy an Oni then? Yeah, it's so ogre. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Still at the third resolution. May have dabbled in scanlation and fan subs in the past, perhaps. Ah, yes. So you would know the phenomenon that is the quality discrepancy between fan subs and fan translations and official translations. What I hate the most about any kind of translation is when they use different terms for the same thing. Oh yeah, that's they've the thing about Witch Watch is that they've done that. Like, I don't so I don't know. Do people refer to onis as demons? Because there was a gag in one of the chapters I was reading where they talked about how the Tengu was kind of like, he was talking about how everybody talks about Demon Slayer but nobody talks about Tengu Slayer, and I'm like, what's the correlation? Like what point is he trying to make? Because he was kind of like so there's kind of like a rivalry between the ogre character, the ogre main character, and the Tengu, and he was complaining about he kind of had like a jealousy complex, and he complained like, oh, everybody loves Demon Slayer, but why is there no Tengu Slayer? Nobody cares about Tengus. And I'm like, it took me a while to realize that he brought that up because Demon Slayer is supposed to like, like it's supposed to relate to the Oni / ogre character. So like there's so many terms for Oni, like, is he a demon? Is he an ogre? Is he an Oni? Like, I got really confused reading it. I think that wasn't just an attempt at a shitty pun and makes the translation very dated. Yeah, it makes me wonder though, like what is it like in Japanese? Like I'm pretty sure it makes more sense in like the native tongue when you're reading it, Like the translations made the joke really confusing for me. Oh my gosh, this model is not working well. I'm gonna have to switch it off. Yeah, the lack of a phone stand compounded with, I don't know, like VTube Studio for desktop is just making the model really wonky, and I can't stop staring at it. Alright, I'm switching it off. Bye, lad. Bye bye. Bye bye. Oh yeah, I can wink. I can't wink without the other eye closing. Dang it. It's me, I'm back. I am back to being a fish From a fish, I turned into a fish. Anyway, when a Japanese idiom or joke is hard to translate, oftentimes the easy way out is a comparable idiom or joke from Western culture. Yeah, I know they do that sometimes. Which, I mean, I respect the effort, I guess. I think that's what makes that's what makes certain pieces of media or like anime and manga. Like I know there's a few manga and anime that heavily relies on like Japanese references. I know that Gintama is one of them. Like they make a lot of very like local, either local references or just straight up like Japanese puns, which can be really difficult to translate, you know, into like other languages. So it's a wonder that that franchise still managed to be so successful. Okay. What else did I want to do? Oh my gosh. Okay. You know, I'm gonna turn this into goals/resolutions because some of them are more, I want to say like they're more like content creation goals or like general goals. And I don't know, I don't really know what constitutes as a resolution, but I'm just gonna call it goals for now. And because one of them is, I've already forgotten. In all the time I yapped, I forgot what I was gonna write. Oh no. Rest more? No, absolutely not. Do you not see this? Do you not see point number 1? Make more art. How do I rest? How do I rest more if I'm gonna make more art? See, here's a pie chart. Here is art. And here is rest. Right? If I'm gonna do more art, that means I get less rest. There is no other way around this. This is the simple equation. If I rest more, I do less art. And that is the antithesis of the first point. It is a straight contradiction, a direct contradiction. Therefore, no, I cannot rest more. Absolutely not. Nope. No can do. Perhaps in the next year. Yeah, I do have like a lot of goals that I want to achieve this year. I feel like in a way I've been wasting, I don't know, not say wasting time, but I feel like I could have used my time more wisely this year. And yeah, I just want to do more this year. I just want to learn from my mistakes from last year and do more this year, you know. What was it? What else did I want to do? In terms of content creation, I wanna finally finish my logo. I wanna finish my logo. Oh, I know. I remember what I was gonna write. I wanted to say that I wanna draw more creatures and mascots. Draw more creatures and mascots. Earlier in 2025, I said that I was gonna draw more Digimon. And that was when I started, I think that was like when I started my alt account. And so far, I've drawn 0. 0 Digimon. Or 0 anything other than like VTubers for that matter. So this coming year, I want to draw. I want to. I want to sharpen my mascot and creature drawing skills because that's kind of where I. That is like my origin. I used to be like primarily a creature artist, and I would like to revisit that again in 2026. You're making me curious what a Phobos shop mascot would look like. Oh, trust me, I've been mulling that over. I have a I have a draft actually of on like a concept sketch sheet, but I haven't managed to land on a single design that I like, so I kind of I don't want to show anyone. I think they're very uninspired. Okay, fine. I can show you one of the designs that I had an idea for, but I'm not really a fan of it. But it's something like, oh my gosh, wait. I'm sorry, I can't even draw my own mantelobes. It's like a, oh my gosh, I can't even remember how to draw it. It's been so long. It's like a bean with a it's a bean. It's a little silicon bean with a little fish tail. And like, was it like legs? I can't remember. Something like that. It's so silly. I don't know. I don't even remember if it had fins. Kind of weird to have fins when it already has legs. But yeah, something like that. I want to draw a little scrunkly guy. I like scrunkly things. I really like scrunkly things. I think my Oshi's mascots are really good. Like I really take inspiration from them. As you can see how it kind of looks like a cat. The mouth makes it look like a cat. I feel like something is missing. I don't know. I don't know if I want to capitalize more on like other elements of my design, like the flower. Maybe I can make something like a flower mascot. Like a mascot based on the Birds of Paradise flower. Or maybe it can be kind of like star based. What is the mouth? What is the mouth was closed and it also had a band-aid on the nose bridge. I can try that. But then it looked like me. So the thing is I wanted to make a mascot that would represent me, but like as a little scrunkly creature. And then I also wanted to make a separate design that was like, you know, like of like my fans, you know, like something to represent my, like, I guess like my community. The flower definitely adds to it, right? It does. And now it looks like a mini me. This is little Phobos. Little Phobos. Yeah. Oh, if I wanted to make it really like me, I'll draw like the piercings. The Phobos piercings. But anyway, yeah, this is like a draft. Skrunklekenth. I'm gonna save this somewhere else. Oh my god, I got attached to this design. Maybe I will keep it. Maybe I'll keep it after all. Draw more creatures and mascots. Oh, I did mention earlier that I want L2D Phobos model. You know, ideally ideally I'd like to have like a full proper like model, like full version of me. Like, you know what you see now, like my pink tuber. If I could make like a if I could have a live 2D version of that, that would be the ideal scenario, right? But I don't think I'm as powerful as someone like, you know, Bonnie Bell Amai. She she illustrates and rigs her own models, and I think she's a complete badass for that. But I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. I don't know if I can properly fully illustrate my own model, let alone rig it. Like, holy crap. Like the lad model is such a simple model, but that was already so difficult for me to rig. I can't imagine how difficult it is to rig a full on like non chibi model. So I think what I'd like to do is make a chibi model of myself, because I think that's way more achievable. And I would, yeah, I'd be willing to try that. The more you work on it, the more you understand how it works. So yeah, that's true. The thing about the way I learned Live 2D was I don't think I followed enough tutorials or enough guides. I just I my learning process when I did the lad model was I simply looked through like the very basic tutorials by the official source, like by Live 2D Cubism themselves. And they were all like it was like a playlist of 10 videos, and each video was maybe 2 to 3 minutes long. And honestly, it's truly like the bare bones minimum information to get you started on Live 2D. But I learned so much more from watching other people's tutorials, and I feel like I should have spent more time doing that, but in all fairness, I felt like I was on a time crunch. I have nobody to blame but myself and my very busy schedule, so that's fine. That's on me, but I stubbornly kind of brute forced my way through the learning process. So maybe if I have a bit more time, then I would have a little bit more confidence rigging my own full model. But I think my next step would be to do a chibi, at least just as a practice, because I think doing a chibi model, like a chibi Phobos model, it's definitely more complex than like the lad model that I've done, but it's, you know, it's gonna be far simpler than rigging a whole full body non-chibi model. Deadlines help you dial in the scope and feature set. Oh, true, yeah, for sure. I am not denying that in the slightest. Yeah, I really pushed through that one. I think I forced myself to learn like all the shortcuts there was to learn just to get that pushed out in time. Cuz before that I was working, you know, I was doing a lot of things that were very slow and very manual, and then, you know, I was in my head, I was like, I don't have time to do this, so I wonder if there's a quicker way. So, you know, the deadlines help me get creative and learn better methods. I feel that, by the way. My birthday gift for Rocky was made in a similar way. Oh, yeah, I feel like, I don't know, for me, I'm always chasing deadlines. At least like in 2025, I can't tell you how many projects I've worked on that were, you know, now that I think about it, I think every single project that I've done for an event, like a VTuber event, like a birthday or a debut or an advent calendar, I think they were all done under a time crunch. Okay, you know what? I know what my next resolution should be. I should learn better time management. Management. Have space. Okay. I think this should be like an of utmost priority. This is gonna be the one that I have to focus on this year. The extreme fishing game finished 30 minutes before the fixed release time. Oh my gosh, how did you do that? How did you guys do it? Man, that's crazy. And you know, the not to let out too much secrets, but a similar project for someone else that was recently teased today was kind of similar in the sense that, you know, everyone was crunching at the literal last minute before the release of the teaser. So I see it everywhere. Maybe you could use a Kanban board for time management. Yeah, I plan to really sort my shit out. I cannot be time crunching everything anymore. I'm literally getting like scolded by my family and my friends for my poor, well, I guess like my poor work-life balance, but I want to say that my poor work-life balance is partially due to like my poor time management. So yeah, that is definitely gonna be something to work towards. Maybe I will use a Kanban board. Kanban board. Okay. And then, let me see. Can I think of anything else? What else do I want to do this year? Ooh. I went to bed at 3:40 a.m. for more than one reason. Ugh. Thank you for your hard work. Your hard work is greatly appreciated. I should really step into gear as well. I wasn't really able to work on a lot of the project for the past month because it's been hectic on my side as, you know, like holidays and stuff. But yeah, now that it's coming to, you know, like now that it's a new year, I feel like I'm ready to start working on it again. You did the least? No, that's what you say, but it's rarely the truth, is it? Okay, I'm gonna write a couple more resolutions, then I'm gonna wrap it up. Yeah, I don't know, the eeps are getting to me. It's 2 a.m. on my side. Ah! Okay. Is the truth here though? No. You need to give yourself more credit. Let's see. Mascots. Oh, I do want to improve my assets. So other than my logo and stuff, I want to improve like my stream assets. Improve stream assets. Again, this one's a goal. More of a goal than a resolution, I think. It's like I feel like I have a lot of ideas that I want to do for my starting screen and my ending screen, and maybe even like I feel like I could try my hand at like making a stinger, since I can do some basic animation. I feel like I want to try some things, you know? I guess in my case it's less about the size of the contribution and more about the critical timing. Yeah, but that's pretty important, you know? It doesn't matter like about the size of the contribution, you know. In the end, it can't really happen. If it can't really happen without you, then, you know, you're important. You grew quite a bit in terms of capabilities over the last year because you kept on pushing yourself no matter what you did. Yeah, I'd like to think that, and I really hope I did. Um, I'd like to improve even more this year. I'm happy with what I achieved in 2025. I think it was an incredible year for me as an artist. Like I really grew a lot. I learned so much. I learned so much, not just in terms of like, leveling up my illustration skills, but just hello. Oh my gosh, we're back. Hello. I don't know what's going on. Like my OBS has been misbehaving the entire time. I feel like this isn't even the first time I saw the stream stutter. Might be an ISP related issue. I don't know because like my internet is fine. Like my connection to everything else hasn't had an issue. It's just OBS that's been disconnecting. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I might wrap up soon anyway. I'm pretty tired. I think I think it's pretty apparent from my voice as well. I've been kind of like lethargic this entire stream. I did start the stream pretty late, but I don't know. I just had the urge to do a lot, like a short little yap about New Year's and stuff. I'm sorry. I wish I could have been livelier and more awake, but alas, the fish is a little ippy. This is a good yappening though. Thank you so much. No, thank you. Thank you for being here. Always nice to see you guys here. I really appreciate it. I know I'm super inconsistent with my streaming. Every time I every time I want to stream, I get like a bout of like social anxiety, and it gets even worse when I haven't streamed in a while, so it took a lot for me to kind of like hit live today. But I'm glad I did. Like this was a much needed yap for me because yeah, I don't know, I just really miss being on here and talking to you guys. So thank you so much for being here. I still wanna fill it in with a couple more resolutions before I end. Oh my gosh, I just realized. Oh my gosh. Why is YouTube filtering out certain chats? I don't know if Salem is still here, but thank you for being here. I'm so sorry I missed your chats. God, I really need to turn my YouTube chat to live chat instead of top chat. I'm not sure why YouTube likes to filter out certain comments. I feel so bad. Had to switch to live chat to see it right. Like I didn't even notice it, and I feel so bad. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh. Okay, my New Year's resolution is to remember to switch from top chat to live chat, because apparently that's an issue now. Hello Sailor Rose, welcome to the stream. I hope that you're having a great day. Ohayo. Good morning. I hope you had a good New Year's. Happy New Year's to you. I'm just about to end stream, but I'm so glad you dropped by to say hi. I really appreciate it. And Hope you had a really good holiday. If you did. Let me see. I really hope I didn't miss anyone else's chat. I feel so terrible. I feel really bad when I miss anyone's chat. Okay, it looks like at least as far as I can scroll, that's all. I gotta go. Thank you for the fun time. Thank you for dropping by, Himo. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much. It's okay. Super glad to have caught you live before you left, and Happy New Year to you too. Yeah, we were just making resolutions. I hope that you can you know, like achieve all your dreams and goals and resolutions for the year. I have quite a bit on my list. Quite a hefty a hefty list. Some of them are more goals than resolutions, but yeah, I thought I just wanted to come on here and start the year right. And we also did a little like quick Phobos doodle at the start of the stream to welcome in the new year. Happy 2026. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me. This mantacanth is pretty tired, and I do have work in the morning, so I hope I can survive through that. So, yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you everyone who's here. If you are here and chatting, if you are lurking, if I've missed your chat or anything, I am so sorry. I don't mean to ignore people's messages. If I didn't respond to you, I most likely didn't see it. So, yeah, I'm really sorry. But thank you so much everyone for being here. I hope you guys have a great start to your year. You know, I hope that whatever you set out to do in the year, I hope you guys achieve it. I know I'll be working really hard to hopefully achieve my goals this year. I think I mostly want to work even harder this year, so good luck to me, I guess. But yeah, I hope everyone can have a good year ahead. Please take care of yourself and you know, have a great rest of your day too. Stay safe and thank you for all your hard work this year. So many people are proud of you. Remember that. Thank you so much, and same to you. I really look forward to what everyone has cooked up for 2026. Yeah. All right. That's it from me. I'll see you guys next time, hopefully. It's gonna be a pretty busy month for me because I'm probably gonna be moving out. I might be doing a big move soon, so it's a pretty important month for me. So I don't know. Again, like I always say this, but I don't know how how often or like when the next time I'll be able to stream is, but just know that I am always so appreciative of you guys. You know, I know I have the most inconsistent schedule, but so it really means a lot when you guys show up. So yeah. Alright, take care everyone. Phobos out. Phobos!